Hey everyone, I have a wonderful stretch for you that is really good for stretching your hips, your hip flexors, your obliques, the side of your body, your lats, and your shoulders. So a little bit of everything. All that we're going to be doing in this pose is a low lunge, meaning a lunge with a back knee on the ground and a side bend over the top. It's very simple to do, very straightforward, and it's pretty accessible. You don't really need any fancy equipment to do it. So if you have a yoga mat, you'll want to have that on hand, as well as yoga blocks. If you have those, get them out, or something that can take the place of that to support your hand. I'll be showing you the pose on each side, and I'll talk about it as I go. Okay, first things first, let's get into our lunge. This is again the low lunge because my back knee is lifted, but you could do this with the back knee elevated. Right now, I just want to get you comfy and into the stretch and not have to worry about balance. We can do that another time. So what I'm going to do is start with my back knee on the ground, and I want my front knee to be over the ankle. So I want the lower leg to stay vertical. So make sure that you don't get into your lunge and do this. So avoid that. Also, you don't want to be here either. So think stacking joints, knee over ankle. The next thing I'm going to do is grab one block, and I'm going to put this on this height. I call this the middle height. So this is your tallest, middle, and your lowest. So we'll start with middle height. And I'm going to place my right hand on the block. So I have my right knee forward, my right hand is going to be outstretched, maybe about there. And then I'm going to take my left arm straight up and reach over the top. And it doesn't take much for you to feel it. So I'm feeling it mostly in the side of the body. I'm also feeling the left front of my thigh. That's my hip flexors and quad. And I'm feeling a little bit in the inner thigh as well. So as you're holding this stretch, you may find that you need more or less. That's where you would change the height of the block. So if I need less of a stretch, I'll bring the block up like this. If I need more, I can maybe go with no block at all and go further. Okay, so that's side one. I'm going to show you side two and talk about a couple other points. All right, now I have my left leg forward. I'm checking out my alignment, making sure my knee is over my ankle, which it is. I have my block out to the side, and then I'm going to go ahead and raise my arm and reach over the side. Pretty straightforward, that's all there is. I think I'm going to try this one level down. That's a little bit too much for me. I'm going to go back up to that middle height. So the last thing I want you to notice when you do this stretch, and I struggle with this a little bit myself, is that when you reach over the top, what can be very easy to do is to turn the torso. So without having a mirror here right now, I'm just trying to feel where I am in space. And sometimes I turn a little bit the wrong way. But just so you know, when you place your hand on the block and reach over, sometimes we start to do this. Because that is a little bit easier and the muscles don't have to stretch as much. But from here, I think if my chest were still forward and I was just reaching over, I'd be about there. So try to maintain that as opposed to letting the body fall forward. So this will maintain more of the alignment that we're looking for. I think about there. Good. Okay. And again, where I'm feeling the stretch right now is like right here and here, a little bit here, and then up here as well. So you may feel those similar areas or maybe a little bit different, depending on what you need. That's it. This is really good if you do a lot of weightlifting, running, cycling, or if you have a desk job and you're sitting a lot. This should feel really, really good and help to lengthen out those muscles that are likely to get tight from sitting or from any kind of repetitive movement. If you have any questions, please leave it for me below. If you would like recommendations for yoga mats or props, I will list all of that below the video at different price points to fit your budget. That's it. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it so much. If you have any questions, let me know as always, and I'll talk to you soon.